Fusion World fans, are you ready to go back to a classic? A deck I have stated I've quite enjoyed since its release to Fusion World, Majin Buu Evil! That is right, folks, we're checking out Majin Buu Evil. And coming up here very soon, actually in 2 days as I'm recording this on the 8th of November, Manga Booster 02 drops in the format, so all new changes are coming to Fusion World. So I'll have to see if I'm going to decide to pick up some of those Manga Booster cards. Probably going to go online and pick up some of the code cards if I'm being a little honest about it. But nonetheless, we're here to talk about Majin Buu, so let's talk about the leader, the deck, and jump the ladder for a best of one. Majin Buu Evil states on its front side, when attacking, draw one card, awaken, when your life is at full or less, draw one card, then flip this card over. When attacking once per turn, draw one card. Why that is, if you've never seen this leader, auto once per turn when your battle card with Majin or Evil Wizard and its special trait is KO'd, switch this card or up to one of your energy to active mode. So basically, when it's your turn, you are capable of swinging twice, so the when attacking auto is a once per turn, so you're not drawing two cards, because it's very easy to restand this leader. As a reminder, the only other leader that can restand itself is the Piccolo from the first set that needs a specific amount of power on him to do so. So, that's a lot harder to do than Majin Buu Evil. For the rest of the deck, we have 4. Ability to look at the top 5 cards of our deck. Reveal up to 1 card with cost 4 or less and Majin special traits to add to your hand. Place the rest in the bottom of the deck in a random order. 3 Sake Demon to draw 1. 2 Sorbet to draw 1. 4 Majin Buu Pure Evil. On play, choose one battle card your opponent's battle can and switch it to rest mode. 4 Nez for blocker, and then to auto immediately take on play to immediately take a life from your life to your hand. As a reminder, that is an auto mandatory take a life. That is not a you may. 4 Majin Buu Pure Evil, when attacking the end of your battle, KO him. That's a really great way to trigger Majin Buu Evil's Awakened side. We have 4 Majin Buu Good. On play, add 1 card for your life to your hand. And then when attacking, if your leader is Majin and special traits, which it is, choose up to 1 rest mode card that costs 5 or less in your opponent's battle area, and it can't switch to active mode during your opponent's turn. So basically, we can freeze one of our opponent's battle cards. 1 Babidi, because it has been limited. On play, if your leader is Majin and special traits, play it to 1 battle card that costs 3 or less and Majin special traits from your hand. When KO'd, your opponent has 6 or more cards in their hand. Your opponent discards 1 card from their hand. Usually the Majin Buu that the Babidi would always typically play, again, this was a great combo to play together, was this Majin Buu and that Babidi. Majin Buu Evil, 4 of him, activate main once per turn, KO one of your battle cards, draw 1 card, then if your opponent has 6 or more cards in their hand, your opponent discards 1 card from their hand. So if they have 6 or more when both of these are triggering, your opponent loses 2 cards out of their hand. So really, really nasty combination there. 4 Majin Buu Kid, permanent. This card can't be switched to active mode during your charge phase. Activate main once per turn, KO one of your battle cards. If your leader is Majin, special trait, switch this card to active mode. 4 Majin Buu Kid has critical, and when KO, discard 1 card from your hand. If your leader is Majin, special traits, play up to 1 Majin Buu Kid with a cost of 4 or less from your drop in rest mode. The Majin Buu Kid in compensation is the Majin Buu Kid from the original manga booster. Permanent, if this card can't be KO'd by your opponent's skills. On play, when KO'd, if your leader has Majin and special traits, draw 1 card, then choose all your opponent's energy and all cards with a cost 5 or less in their battle area and switch them to rest mode. Just very, very strong skill right there. And the ability of this to die and then play this out to rest all our opponent's stuff is really nice. Then we have the 5-drop Majin Buu Kid, 4 of him, Double Striker. On play, choose the 1 battle card with a cost 4 or less. A Majin or Evil Wizard and special traits from your hand. So really nice just way to play some stuff out of your hand. And then finally, for Chile BR Super Combos. That is our Majin Buu Evil deck. Let's jump to the ladder and see how well we do. Oh, the game is afoot. It's Broly! Man, it's interesting to see old-timey original release Broly. Let's change that. That hand has too many high cost things in it. It's still not great.
Man, this hand is still hot garbage. Well, I guess not really. I didn't realize we had the Bibbidi, so I guess we'll go Bibbidi here to search and see if we can't get our hands on... Thank goodness, we got our hands on the Self-Awakener. Now again, this card only has when attacking, we can freeze, which is pretty nice. So again, if we haven't seen this Broly in a while, when attacking, draw a card for when your life's at 4 or less. You can add 1 card for your life to your energy in rest mode. Flip this card over. And then he does not draw on his backside. Activate main once per turn. Place 1 of your energy at your drop. Draw a card, and then this guy gets plus 500 power. He did go get himself Explodo Cell. We got 𝐒𝐓𝐾𝐒 there. The name of the card everyone called this one. When this card is played or when a card is placed, your drop from your energy, top card of your deck. This basically allows you to do cycle when you're flipped over. This allows a nice little flip there for us. That's all it really does. Inez is pretty nice. I think we'll put this away. I don't think we're going to need it right now. We could put this out to choose that battle card and put it face down, forcing our opponent to have to self-awaken here. And that's nice. Then we can burn the other energy to go for a sorbet. Ooh, if we could see the 3-drop Majin, that's a great combination there. Because we can easily go that to nuke some things off. Again, we would rather want to wait that until we're flipped over so we can be able to restand, but still. That's a great way because right now our opponent will be at 6 or more cards. So the Moa to search the top, to search for a Paragus or an extra card. So now he's got Destructive Strength in his, no, that's not Destructive Strength, is it? No, Destructive Strength's the 3-drop. That's Gigantic Meteor. Okay. I know, I remember my cards. It's just I haven't seen these green cards in a long time. I mean, I guess, what am I talking about? Gigantic Meteor is still a staple green card. Sake Demon's pretty nice. Another Bobbity, okay. So what do we want to do here? I guess let's drop the Bobbity. Let's see if we can't search something out. Well, we searched out the Majin combination. The Majin combo. So we'll bring out Nez here. We'll take the life. We will finally swing on our opponent. Take an extra draw there. I'm going to point menacingly at you. Whoa. Alright, let's see what he does this turn. Typically most turns, like most Broly players back in the day used to do, last turn, used to go Destructive Strength immediately. Now we're seeing Destructive Strength go here. So that put out a Paragus. But again, Self-Awakening for Broly has to hit the 4 less life meter, so... They still haven't hit that, and we're just 1 away from Awakening, so we'll take the hint if he decides to go for it. Yep. Because we'll go for the Awakening state now. Get a little bit on the aggressive side. Now, this is just combo fodder, because we can't risk taking our life. At least not a life until we know for a fact we can win the game. And we'll take it there, but... Okay, what we're going to do is we're going to go for an attack. And we're going to flip. We are now evil. Again, the big problem we're going to have is Broly's backside has an extra 5k buff. So now we're going to then drop the Bobbity. To then drop this. Then we will attack. Yep. We'll swing 25. I know we're now awakening our opponent here, but still, we're not going to swing with anything more. We'll liquefy that to draw that. Pretty nice. Now our opponent has to discard 2 cards out of their hand because, again, this will trigger. Then plus the Bobbity will trigger. Then we do get to restand, so we can technically put out Majin Buu Pure Evil to rest that, and then we'll be able to take our second swing to get another card to hand. Which, again, we'll need all these cards because we'll need the support. And of course, that then triggers that, and then we'll chain it out to where we'll do the Bobbity first, and then we'll chain to the Awakening State of our guy. We will just restand. I don't think we need to play any 2 costs here. I mean, we could play this, but that's kind of not really worth it. So we'll play out this. Just do this to then swing, get us another draw. Alright, so he got rid of an Earth-Shattering. It looks like he got rid of a... Wow, Turles and an Earth-Shattering... Turles? Oh my gosh, we're really going back in time with this Broly deck. Those are some old class gold. Yeah, that's an old class green card that I think got power crept really out of the format. I do mean that. I think that card got power crept pretty easily. The one problem though is this Broly does immediately go down to 3 life once he awakens. So that is something they need to be cautious of. They could drop the droids this turn if they wanted to. Ugh. Lucky enough, we still have one of these, because then we could easily do this as well to rest that so this can't restand. But again, I don't think that's really impactful if this restands, if I'm being honest. We're not going to block, because he has to basically chain into the attack. That's the thing. He has to chain into the attack. Aww. I still like that. Still one of my favorite, like, power-ups. Aww, powering up. Alright, we could put one of these away. We still got 4 of those left in the deck altogether. Alright, so how do we want to chain out this attack? Yeah, we'll do this. Draw 1. Let's swing into this. The question is, does he want to keep this alive? Okay. Swing. We won't combo, because if he combos out another card, that's fine. Just burn him out of resources here. That's another nice one to have. We'll burn 5 here. Guy's desperate to keep this alive. Oh, I should have actually KO'd to force him to discard 1. Do I really care about having that up on the board right now? Still? I think I'm fine with just leaving that right now. I think I'm perfectly fine with that. Again, we'll be able to drop this on his head. This on his head here. He's down to 5 cards. I mean, I guess technically, wow, he has this to drop as well. Unfortunately, that has barrier. Can't be created by opponent's skill, so that can't murk me. He actually had it. That's disgusting. Man's running out of cards, though. Thank goodness for the barrier. Goodness for the permanent skill. I guess I'll restand. Not much else I can do. Yeah, we're gonna need this Majin Buu to... Oh, wait. Choose one of your opponent's rest with 5 or less of your opponent's battery, and I can't... Oh, that's dumb. So I can't even stop that one from triggering again. Okay, how the heck do I kill this thing? Guess we're going to be eating 50,000 power to the face every turn now. I thought I had a card... Right, I know I have a freeze, but still, that's... Alright, there's no standing energy for him, so there's not really a point for me to worry. We still have, like, Majin Buu Pure Evil that we can attack with. To then restand our guy. So this will kill him, but this will activate the skill to restand. So he takes the life and puts it into his resource. Takes the life, puts it over here. Impressive to see someone still on this card. Man, I fell right into that one, that's for sure. Fell right into that skill. Got no active energy, so he either puts a life, either takes the life here and puts it in thing, resting, and then basically goes for it. Okay, not what I was expecting. No point, I think, just comboing into that. This guy knows that he's, nearing death, right? What do I want to do here? So we can drop this Majin. I just need to kill something on the board. And then be able, then I can strip one more card out of his hand. Drop this. Guess we'll drop this. Rest that for all the fun. We'll go skill the pop. Force a card out of his hand. Draw one more. Force one card out of his hand. Okay. Swing. The problem here is that he's dead. Because if he takes the shot, which he can't. He cannot awaken, and I'm just going to swing everything at him. I don't know what he's doing. We're finally awakening. We're at 1 life, by the way. 1 life point, by the way. 6 cards in hand. Alright. So... super combo, if he has got 4 super combo, he goes up to 45, 65, 85, 1,105. So, you know what? Screw it, we're going all in, everybody. Combo, 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 combo. We didn't need to combo that 4-drop. He did have 1. He did have 2. I was right on 2 of them. Does he have remaining? Gigantic Meteor burning the last. He's up to 90,000. 100,000. He needs 15. Oh, he needed the super combo. That is a win for us, folks. That is a win. Woo! A good win for Majin Buu there. Majin Buu Evil got us a good win, as he should have. But nonetheless, I think that win was not really great because our opponent should have, when he was at 4 less life, flipped over and then at 25,000 power and then comboed a couple cards away to survive. And then he wouldn't have been in that situation where I just threw everything at him and basically said, have the kitchen sink. Can you do it? Can you win? So we'll go to the details here. Quick old deck check. Here you go, folks. Here is the Broadster deck. Oh man, one of the androids. Some interesting one-ofs here of like the Vegeta, 2 of this, 1 of that. That went to his resources, by the way, so that sucks. Didn't see his Broadsters either. That would have been really damaging for us. I'm surprised he's not playing more of the new Broly support. Kind of the newer stuff, you know? You're a pretty good ramp strategy. You have some pretty good ramp in here, so I mean, why not play some of the new Brolys? I don't know. But nonetheless, that is it. We did take the victory. Pretty much our last victory of this season before we move into the next season. Or with the new SBO2 cards, the new Manga Booster cards. So that should be pretty interesting to see what comes out of there. But you guys can let me know your thoughts down in the comments on our Majin Buu Evil deck, on our opponent's Broly deck. Did I mess something up that I could have done better with? What was your thoughts overall on the gameplay and all of that? And while you're commenting, do make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and ring the bell so you can know if my videos go live for you. And we'll see you next time on Modern Dragons TCG.